Okay, welcome to the Ultimate Marksman PvP guide. So, after completing Zero to Elite challenge in less than 2 days, after the nerf, with completely wrong stats, we are unfortunately running a lot of haste. We did it. So here's the guide. I'll tell you everything I learned. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm doing 0 to 2.4 in arena on every single spec in the game, and after that doing the guide. If you want to know more about it, I'll link it down below. If you like the idea, check it out. So let's now move on to the guide. Basics. Race. Since we don't have pet, we start with the race. What's the best race? Well, as said, and multiple times I will say in the future, I don't think race plays a role at all, especially for Hunter. You should play any race you like. I think playing the race you like will boost your rating more than it will boost playing the Abyss one, because the Abyss one, there can be, if I had to choose, there will be two probably, and that will be a Night Elf, and that will be a Void Elf probably. Why? Shadow Meld is good if used properly, but it's really not needed, guys. If you like playing a gnome, play it. Who cares? Orc is not optimal for marksman. Actually, it's not that good. But for Beastmaster, it's good. But I play Orc on every single class on Horde, and same for Night Elf on Alliance. So, whatever you like visually, you should play. But if you're a min-maxer, then you could probably go with Night Elf or Void Elf. And that's it, I guess. Okay, let's move on to something more important now, which is gear, stats, embellishments, enchantments. Okay. So let's go. We are running a 4-set. 4-set is pretty strong, and I would advise you to use a 4-set definitely, even though it's nerfed in PvP, of course. Unfortunately, I'm running very wrong stats. You should run full Master Reverse, okay? Everything that you can, you go Master Reverse. Very simple, right? Very simple. You want to cut on the haste wherever you can. Same for crit, right? Crit is here because of the tier set. Haste is here because I have gear from Beast Mastery, since Conquest is still capped. Okay, I'll just slowly go. I mean, it's kind of pointless going through them because it's wrong, right? But the gems, you obviously want Mastery Verse. The gem here, you want either Mastery or Verse, depending on which is the lowest of the two, right? Enchantments are pretty simple. Crystalline Radiance, this one on the legs. You want the speed, right? Boots, cloak, wrist. And on the rings, you can go with Mastery as well, or Verse. I mean, those are two the best stats. Whichever you go with, it's not wrong, okay? Because Verse, you will be focused, you will want, a little bit of beefiness as well, and Mastery, that's your main source of damage. Now, what I differ from most of players is I like to use Stonebard Artistry, which is a Mastery enchant, instead of Radiant Power. Is it better? I don't know. I feel like it is, but I can't be 100% sure. I think you can also go the Versatility one here, the Mastery one here, the Haste one here, just not the Crit one. So also Radiant Power is good too. I'm just saying I'm using this, it's working for me. And if you're going to use this, you can reach the rating you want, right? So no problem. We can't really rate sim PvP, so it's just how it feels, how well it feels. It does good damage, it procs often. It seems like it procs more often than the Radiant Power to me, and that's why I'm using it. I never liked Radiant Power, and that's why I use this. What else? Embellishments. Embellishments, like usual, elemental focus you want on 2 pieces. Doesn't matter where, could be rings, neck, waist, legs, right, anywhere. And that's it for gear. Pretty quick, but now even more important things. Talents, right? So let's go in depth to the talent tree. This is Blitz. Let's make a guide one. So let's remove the left tree. By the way, we are running Sentinel, as you see. I'll be commenting a little bit on Dark Ranger as well. I'll put that in chapters, so if you want to skip there, if you're interested more in Dark Ranger than Sentinel, you can check that part out. But since the Dark Ranger got nerfed, we are running Sentinel now. I mean, Aim Shot and Rapid Fire got nerfed too, but Black Arrow got nerfed even more, right? So I think Sentinel is stronger right now. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We want to obviously take these two, because they, you heal with this, increases your max HP, it's super good, right? We want to take this. Movement speed, great, right? Now, we need to take this, unfortunately. We need to take this, unfortunately, I'm saying. Because this is useless. This is a useless talent. But you want this. This is a good talent, right? Slow. Amazing. You want this on Marksman. Super good. But this is shit. So, on Sentinel. Now we have 3 points. What are we gonna do here, boys? Well, we need to get counter shot, right? So, we're going with this, we're going with this, we're going with this. These are essentials, right? Now, we'll come back to these, okay? But I want to pick essentials, like what's a must. Let's pick what's must first. This is a must, obvious. This is a must, obvious. A stun, must, right? Aim shot dealing more damage, must. This is bad, but you have to pick it to pick the binding shot, which is a must, right? Another CC, we need CC. Explosive shot, a lot of damage. You'll see in the right build, very important. We want explosive shot. We want it, right? More damage and explosive shot, amazing. So now we come here. In my opinion, this is a must. 4% crit chance on MM, it's big. Scatter shot, a must. Another CC, right? So now we're left with the optionals. We could pick any of these. So let's go through them. Damage taken from area, it's not bad. I mean, it is bad, but it can work. But there are way better options, It's okay, not terrible, But don't take it, because we have better ones. Tranquilizing shot. It's pretty good, great. You can't go wrong with this. Depending on what matchup you play, it might be amazing, it might be not that amazing. So, if you're playing like a Holy Paladin, it's amazing. If you're playing like a Resto Druid, it's not that amazing, okay? If you're playing against a Warrior, might take another route, could help, pretty good. It's pretty bad on its own, we'll get back to that. This I would never recommend to you guys. Same like these 3, forget about it, okay? These are only for like rank 1s. So no point to talking about it even. This, it's weak now. After the nerf, it's weak. Don't take it. Now, here. This is good, but it's not as good. Because you can't do so many aim shots. So it's not that good. This, my bad. This is essential because you want 1 second extra on binding shot. My bad. This is essential. This attack speed on your auto attacks. Is it that big really? I don't know. I don't think so. So it's very optional. 10 seconds on intimidation. In marksmanship case, I think it's better than this one. But that's only in marksmanship case. So this is essential. 4% movement speed. You want that. You want to run fast, right? Boom. Essential. Role of Sacrifice, essential, defensive. Defensive, it's essential. Camouflage. I mean, you have to pick it because this is amazing. Cooldown reduction in a trap, amazing. This, increased damage for dots. You want this, right? What else do we have here? 6 points we have left, right? We want to get Explosive Trap because it's good. So what are we going to do here? I pick this. More crit. But it's so tight. It's not 5%. It's super tight. It's like a 0.2%. It's still more crit, right? It's bad talent, but for marksman I think it's good. So we want to unlock this trap. Great. Now everything else is optional. But I'll show you the build I am using. Not many people are using this, but I'm using it. You don't have to use it. It's a little bit different build. So what I'm running is I'm running this. So this reduces the damage of enemies. Then you take this. When a trap triggers, you gain 30% movement speed. Okay, it's not great, but it's not terrible. But then you take this as well. You cannot be slowed below 80% of normal speed while Aspect of Cheetah is active. Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound good, right? It's not, but it is if you pick Aspect of the Fox. So I'll go back to PvP talents later, but I'm just gonna say Aspect of the Fox works with these two talents. Okay, so that's the only that's only why it's good. If you're not gonna play Aspect of Fox, then forget about these two talents. Okay, so this is a niche talents that you can pick. If you're not gonna pick them, I'm just giving you like a second option. Don't use it, right? I was using this and I had fun with it. So, but if you're not gonna use Aspect of the Fox, I'm just gonna click this, then you're not gonna run these two talents. So we have extra space here then. Then you can take Tranquilizing Shot, then you can take Entrapment, which are good optional talents, right? Then we have here a bit less good optional talents. What do we have here? This. Solid. Terrible. Terrible. Very important, playing against Assassination Rogue, Unholy Decay, Shadow Priest. Other than that, useless. So this is essential depending on the matchup. If the matchup is not one of those classes, then it's useless. So then you're picking either this, 1 point here, which I wouldn't recommend, 1 point here, which I think this is better, or 1 point here. Okay, this is also solid. But if it were me, I'll put 1 point here. And this would be my left tree. If I'm not running Aspect of the Fox. If I'm not running Aspect of the Fox, then I showed you this and this, right? So let's say we are not, like most of the people are not. Then we have the right tree, which is pretty much set in stone, guys. There's nothing to you know. This is the loadout you're gonna use 100% of the time. Okay? Why? Rapid fire, obviously. Aim shot, you know, auto shot damage, which works with precise shots here. Rapid fire damage increase, makes your aim shot faster. Quick load, which is very important. Now, the point is this is an auto attack, so you might think, okay, this might be good with it, and you're not wrong. So you could like take away something like this, right? And put 2 points here. It wouldn't be wrong. It just depends, you know, what you prefer. Like you could do this too, okay? And then you'll have a little bit more lock and load procs. But lower cooldown CC and Tranquilizing Shot is also good. I don't think that's gonna win you a game, you know, whatever choice you make. So this is pretty big. This is good damage. You obviously want this, you know, a bit of cleave damage with this, okay? Bleed, which works with this well. Master's Call, which you want, right, to get you out of CC roots. Rapid fire damage, insane. True shot, great, right? You need that. Precise shots. Explosive. Oh, this is like what came this season, right? This is very important. So I'll show you later how you play with this. So true shot, rapid, precise shot. This is like precise shot build 3. Then now this could be up to debate. Okay, the only thing that's kind of up to debate. Do you want to run shorter cooldown true shot, make it 1.3 minutes, 1 minute and 30 seconds, or a little bit more crit chance? I'm running this currently, but this, you can go wrong with this. Okay, with this you might pull 3 true shots in shuffle, you might, but with this you will only have 2. Depends how long the game is. Okay, if the game is super long, this is better. If the game is not long, this is better. That's it. This is all set in stone. More damage on aim shot. This is double tap. I'll show you how that works. Volley, you know, AoE, explosive shot and volley, all good stuff. Sentinel, you don't really have choices here, you know, it's pretty much plug and play, it just plays itself. You don't have to think about it. So the choices here, this is root. It's good actually, it's helpful, it's not bad. I think it's better than this, definitely. What do I have here? Yeah, this one is definitely better. Okay, now this one, also this one is better, you know, not much to think about there. So this is pretty much set in stone. This is what you'll run 90% of your time. Now PvP talents, always run tactics, always. This one, I always run it, I love it, because I don't think there's anything else better. And I always run it, you know, if you don't want to have another keybind, you can pick something else, like Concussive Concussion. It's pretty solid, but I love this. Now the third choice, this is more of a choice one. So we talked about the aspect of Fox, which changes your tree a little bit here, right? If you're not gonna run that, this one is these two are the most popular ones, which are both good. This one will increase your volley range and make it huge. Like your volley, like it will be huge, like half the map, and it will make your turtle have even lower cooldown. So we have 3 minutes with this. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and with this proccing, it will probably be like 1 minute and 30 seconds, which means you can turtle twice or even 3 times in a match, which is pretty good, pretty good. Now this 70% slow on concussive shot. If we pick this, ooh, that's pretty big, right? It's pretty big. And I mean, are you gonna really use 3 stab shots? No, probably not, right? For the stun. But 70% slow is pretty big. So this is a very strong contender as well. So these two are the strongest. This is niche, but it's good. I think this is some people might pick this. You might think this is good, but I don't think this is good. This is useless, if you ask me. Diamond Eyes could be useful in a like double hunter lobby. Like you're the focus and your friend is gonna trap the healer, you're not. So this could be good in a double hunter lobby. Okay, this is useless. So there's that for Sentinel. If we want to talk about Dark Ranger, which is not as good as Sentinel right now, So, what are we gonna say about Dark Ranger here? What's different? Well, first thing that is different is your tree, right? You will be running this part of the tree, right? We can see on my Dark Ranger tree. So we changed some things up here, right? Lower cooldown true shot, because you're not as reliant on aim shot one shots, okay? So it's better to have less cooldown here. Now these, why these? Because you will be proccing your precise shots on Black Arrow instead of Arcane Shot. Okay, that's why. Tree here, pretty much set in stone, you know. Nothing really can change. Here, pretty much the same tree. This is, again, if you play Aspect of Fox, if not, just remove this. You can do whatever you want, right? Boom. Whatever you want, boom. You know. Boom. Let's say like this. Okay. It's pretty much talents for Dark Ranger. And I'll show gameplay for both. It's a bit different. And yeah, let's go. So let's go back to first to Sentinel. So what you're gonna do every game? What's your DPS rotation? What you're gonna do every game? You open with Camouflage, right? So you can have an opener. You put your mark for the 5% damage. I open with the aim shot. Boom. Then you volley into rapid fire. Why? Because of the double tap. Then you can, since I have lock and load, I'm just gonna proc this quickly. I'm gonna pop my true shot on. You get another double tap. Then you boom. Look at this. This is insane. You see? Like we were doing this slow motion, and look at this DPS. We hit like 4 million DPS, right? So this is the opener. I'll show it one more time in like faster. I'm gonna guide it one more time with that. Camouflage, Hunter's Mark, aim shot into volley, into rapid shot, into a true shot, into an aim shot. Why did we do aim shot before we click true shot there? Because we got lock and load proc, so it was just instant. I would just want to use it, right? And that's it. That's an opener. And then you can follow like with explosive shot into another aim shot, and that's how it goes. So we'll do that on target dummies down there now. And I'm just gonna say like what you want to prioritize in your damage rotation. You obviously want to have using rapid fire as much as you can, right? You obviously want to aim shot as much as you can. After aim shot, you get a precise shots, right? After that, you arcane shot. You use precise shots on arcane shot. Boom. Then you aim shot again. Boom. Then you rapid fire. Then after rapid fire, you always aim shot. And then after aim shot, you arcane shot. It's pretty simple. Boom, we got lock and load. Then we arcane shot, we have rapid fire back. Now we aim shot again. Then we arcane shot. Then we aim shot again. We don't have rapid fire, right? Then we arcane shot. That's how it goes. You don't really use steady shot ever. You don't use kill shot ever. It does no damage. So you have like 3 abilities that you're using. Rapid fire, aim shot, arcane shot. Okay? So since our abilities are back, we are gonna use the burst once again. So camouflage, Hunter's Mark, just for fun. I'll do with the aim shot, boom, this, that. Boom. Look at this. 30 million DPS, right? Insane damage. Insane damage. Rapid fires back. Like, which class can do this DPS, right? No, no other class. So, that is your Sentinel marksmanship rotation. And also, guys, this is with wrong stats. If you're at full mastery, look, I need to set a shot because I'm out of focus, right? If you run with full mastery, it will be even more damage. I don't even have it capped yet. So, this is your rotation. And once you lock this down, you're good to go. Now, probably the more important part than the DPS rotation, okay? Which is defensives. You need to know how to survive, otherwise you lose, right? So your first line of defense is your mobility. So you disengage, right? Warrior is charging you, boom, you disengage. Then what else? Aspect of a cheetah. You get some distance by the being faster, right? You're running at 150. That's quick. Your Master's Call, you get out of route, you want to run, right? Mobility is your first line of defense, guys. What is your second line of defense? Vendetta, boom. Pretty much immortality for 2 seconds. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What else do we have? Survival of the fittest, 25% damage reduction. Not much, but if someone is bursting and it's not, you won't die, but you need some reduction, you're just gonna click this. Little defensive. Just trade it with warrior avatar. He's gonna pump you. Just click it. Make your healer's life easier. What else do we have? Acceleration. You want to use this often, right? Because you're reducing its cooldown. So you want to use this often. Don't use this when you're 10%. You're 50%, why not? Help your healer out. If he's in CC, use that. What else do we have? Roar of Sacrifice. Mage is busting. Boom, click it. Now he'll do way less damage, right? It's only 1 minute cooldown, guys. Only 1 minute cooldown. And then the last line of defense, we have Turtle, right? Okay, you're 20%, you're gonna die, you need to Turtle. How many games I lost? How many games you will lose because you didn't Turtle? A lot. A lot. So, get used to using Turtle. Okay? And what else? We have also Explosive Trap. This is your another line of defense. Explosive Trap. Warrior is charging you. You're out of disengage. You don't have disengage anymore. Boom, you explosive him away, right? He flies away. Oh no, he leaps. Boom, you tear trap him. He's slowed, he's rooted. If you pick this, right? Then you gain some distance again. And that's your defenses pretty much. That's all. You don't have anything else. But it's a lot of defenses. You can rotate through them well. If you do it, you'll be unkillable almost. So, now also one very important part, CC. So, as marksman it's a bit harder because you'll always be focused. What you want to do is, if you're being focused by melees, you're out of everything, you want to CC them, you want to slow them, you want to knock them away. Then you want to bind in, let's say you're playing against 2 melees, boom, binding shot. You get both of them stunned. Since they're both of them stunned, you can then tap trap them both. Now they can't move for another few seconds, right? Then one is charging you. You can scatter him in charge halfway. Now you still have your stun and your trap. They're out of all mobility, and now you can go to healer and say, hey, I'm gonna stun you, then I'm gonna trap you. 9 seconds CC on the healer, and they can't do anything to you. Pretty strong, right? So you just have to be good at kiting and using your CC and utility, movement utility, to survive, because you're doing a lot of damage. And doing damage is not hard on marksman, because you have like 3 buttons, right? So, since we covered this on Sentinel, let's move on to Dark Ranger. Okay guys, Dark Ranger, a bit different playstyle, right? So what's different with the Dark Ranger? It got nerfed, but your prioritization with using precise shots will be Black Arrow. So how you're gonna play is, you're gonna, volley, you're gonna rapid fire, true shot into aim shot, and then you're gonna Black Arrow, boom, to spend your precise shots, right? Aim shot, we don't have Black Arrow. Aim shot, again we don't have Black Arrow, god damn it. Explosive shot, now we can use our precise shots on our Black Arrow, 5 million. Rapid fire off cooldown, of course. We don't have Black Arrow. Now we do. Now we want to waste it on Black Arrow. You see a lot of damage. Boom. We don't have Black Arrow, so we're going to use it on Arcade Shot. Aim shot again. Now we have Black Arrow, we're going to use on Black Arrow. Rapid fire is back. We use rapid fire. Now again, we don't have precise shots, so that's why we're going to aim shot instead of using Black Arrow. Aim shot, boom. And now we're going to use Black Arrow. 9 million damage. This probably killed someone. Okay, so now we have volley of cooldown. We can use volley, then rapid fire, a lot of damage. Because we don't have precise shots, we're gonna use aim shot. Then we can use Black Arrow again. Boom. 6 million, not even a crit. Now we don't have neither of them, so aim shot again. Boom. No Black Arrow. Ooh, we have true shot coming. Right? And that's rotation. Precise shots are up, so we Black Arrow. You don't Black Arrow if you don't have precise shots. And that's the whole philosophy behind it, guys. Okay? So, once again, aim shot into Black Arrow. Rapid fire off cooldown. Oh, we have Black Arrow, right? But we are not gonna use it because we're gonna aim shot first, and now we're gonna use it. Now we're gonna aim shot again. Oh, we got it again. Boom, we're gonna use it again. You see, 6 million damage, no crit. Now I'm gonna show you why. Because if you don't have precise shots, you'll see how much damage Black Arrow does now. Let's see, 1.5. I mean, hello, useless. We have it again. Let's see. 2 million, nothing. It's nothing. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna talk about macros, a little bit about add-ons, not much, and let's go. Macros. What do you need? I'm just gonna show it like this. This is some of macros I use because I don't have space to play all three. I just use kill command and aim shot at the same because I just don't have enough macros, right? So that's why this one is unimportant. Aspect of the turtle, so you don't click it by accident twice. This is nothing. Cursor on binding shot, so it's easier, you don't have that. It's quicker, but it's less precise. Same goes for flare, same goes for freezing trap, same goes for all the traps, right? And for the volley. Okay. Now, aspect of the cheetah, what I do is I sometimes, use them both at the same time, so that's why I have this macro. Chimera shot, dispel 1 to 3, I mean not dispel, purge 1 to 3. Acceleration with Hellstone. Freezing trap we went through. Kick 1 to 3, counter shot 1 to 3, right? Scatter shot 1 to 3. Stun 1 to 3. Row of sacrifice for self. You should have it for party 1 to 3 as well, like healer and your mate as well. But I don't have space. Pet call, This one as well with Hellstone. Why? I just don't have enough keybinds for Hellstone, that's why. True Shot with my Workblood Fury, and that's it. If you have unused Trinket, then you can use it as well, right? Just True Shot. That's it for macros pretty much. For add-ons, I'm just gonna say what's essential. Probably S-Arena or Gladius, you need that. And what you need is like big debuffs or Omni Aura. It's the same item pretty much. Other than that, you don't really need anything, right? Things I'm using is, you can see yourself, Vikoras. Most PvP players don't like them, so this is good actually. Gladiator Lossa, for especially for guys who are new to the game, you know, don't have the great awareness yet. It's a good add-on. I mean, most of these will be removed next expansion anyway, so, you know, maybe it's not smart even to use them now while you're learning. And Battleground enemies definitely for Blitz, and that's pretty much it, guys. These are nothing, useless, right? Nothing. So now let's move on to 2v2, Blitz, 3v3, right? Oh wow, we felt like 20 slots. We were 149 when I did this. This was a week ago. I did this challenge a week ago. So 20 hunters got elite as well, so you might be one of them as well. What I wanted to say is 2v2, 3v3 and Blitz. Let's talk about that a bit. 2v2. Marksman is pretty solid. I don't think it's as strong as BM or even Survival. I think both of them are better in 2v2. But it's solid, you know, it's very solid. Whatever comp you play, except maybe Mistweaver, and I don't think Shaman is that great either. If it were up to me, I would say Disc is amazing. However, the Disc Druid is not bad because of the clones, and you know, Holy Paladin can work. Those would be my top 3 healers for Marksman, if you ask me. 3v3, it's very strong. One of the best, right? One of the best. What comps you should play? You can play pretty much with any healer. Priest might be, again, the best, if not the best. DPS, you can play anything. You can play with Paladin, Red Paladin. You can play with casters. I wouldn't recommend playing with like a warrior. Like, that's what I wouldn't recommend. Like melees, except like Paladin, which is not really a melee. But I wouldn't really recommend playing with, you know, super melees like warrior or like monk or like, you know, survival hunter or frost decay, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend that. But red, boomy, whatever, lock, whatever, you know, shadow priest, everything works. It can work. What is the best is probably Red Paladin. Probably the best. And for 30, that's it. Blitz, Soul Battlegrounds, it's just insane. If not the best, top 3 classes in Blitz. Let's say that. Top 3 classes in Blitz. Insane damage. You know, you can even protect bases solo because of camouflage. Insane team fights. It's just great. Blitz is very strong. Okay guys, now we have strength and difficulty. How strong it is, how difficult it is, you know, what rating. So, strength, I would say Sentinel is stronger than Dark Ranger, and I would give it 9 out of 10. Okay? Because it got nerfed. Before nerfed, it might have been a 10. So, same goes for BM. I know I didn't mention it in the last video, if you watched. Dark Ranger, I think it's 7.5. And I think it will be for BM the same. Just changing it now. Why? It got nerfed more because Black Arrow got nerfed too. And for Sentinel, just Rapid Fire and Aim Shot got nerfed. Super strong still. One of the strongest classes around. So, if you want to push with Marksman, go ahead. It's strong still. But difficulty now. We said for BM, it's pretty easy. You can see 2 out of 10, like one of the easiest, right? However, for Marksmanship pattern, I wouldn't say the same. I would say it's a 5 out of 10. Say it's a 5 out of 10. Sentinel, and maybe for Dark Ranger, I would say actually in this case it is easier because you don't rely so much on hard casting aim shots as you do on Sentinel. Okay? That's the reason why. Now, to get Elite, I would say difficulty is 6 out of 10. I'm gonna change this to 4 out of 10. Okay, 6 out of 10. It's so 5 is average, 6 is above average. It's definitely harder than Beast Mastery. So if you wanna get Elite, it's gonna be easier with BM, but I would say MM is more fun. So, you know, pick your poison. Next time we'll talk about survival. So, let's move on. Okay, guys. So, thank you for watching first. I will be posting gameplay after the video is out. I'll be posting few arena shuffles around 2.4. I mean, I have a lot of them, but we don't really have time because we need to move on to survival. YouTube doesn't like me posting too often for some reason. So I'll just be doing, you know, video every 2 days maybe. So there'll probably be like 2 games, shuffle games, and maybe a battleground. That could be fun. Then we are bringing on the survival. The conquest is still capped. It's Wednesday, so in 7 weeks it should be uncapped, so I can get a proper weapon. We're already at 2.2, so that'll be done next week, hopefully. If you want to stick around for that, subscribe so you get the notification. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll answer them for sure. And see you next time.